Injury update for Raw superstar. Tony Khan sends a message to WWE, and Bobby Lashley wants to defend the US title inside the fight pit. Hello everyone, Jose G here bringing you today's top stories in today's SK Wrestling News Roundup. Update on MVP's injury he suffered on WWE RAW. MVP has been a strong leader for the Hurt Business in WWE, with Bobby Lashley ensuring that Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin continue to work together. But on this week's episode of Raw, MVP suffered an injury during a six-man tag team match against Riddle and the Lucha House Party. In an update to the situation, PW Insider has reported that MVP has traveled to Birmingham, Alabama to see a doctor about this injury. Andrews Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Center in Birmingham has often been used by other WWE superstars for evaluations regarding injuries and surgery. At this time, the severity of the injury is unclear. If MVP has to miss some time due to the injury, many WWE fans might be disappointed. As the leader of the Hurt Business, MVP has been a featured player on Raw for several months, and he has been a bright spot on the show. MVP appeared to confirm that he is suffering from an injury when he replied to a fan on Twitter. The fan had suggested that MVP had become rather slow in his signature elbow drop, but the leader of the Hurt Business took to Twitter to tell the fan that it was difficult to do the move on one good knee. From that comment, as well as another post on social media, it appears that MVP's knee might have suffered some damage during the match. He also appeared on Raw Talk with crutches. In doing so, he showed the WWE audience that he was ready to continue with business as usual. Triple H reveals chance of opening another brand of WWE NXT. Triple H has now addressed the possibility of WWE hosting more regular weekly shows with NXT outside of their usual WWE NXT and NXT UK brand. For a long time now, fans have known about Triple H's ambition of using the NXT brand to open up different shows across the world with local talent. The idea was already implemented in the United Kingdom, where NXT UK has been doing quite well. WWE also ran Superstar Spectacle that featured Indian talent, possibly testing the waters for a future brand for the country. Triple H was recently a part of a post-event media call following NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day, where he spoke about opening yet another brand of WWE NXT. Talking about the amazing Latino talent on hand, Triple H revealed that there was more than enough to open a Latino brand of NXT. However, he mentioned that the timing had to be right, saying, quote, "I agree with you that we have a lot of Latino talent across the board on all brands. Whether you're talking about next level talent, Andrade, you're talking about Humberto Carrillo, Angel Garza, when you get past that, Lince Dorado and Metalik, you can come here and you have all the people you mentioned, Santos Escobar, Raul, Joaquin. There's just so much talent. So when you're at it in that matter, could we be very close to a Latino brand? Absolutely. But the timing has to be right for it, and the time has to be right in the world." End quote. As Triple H pointed out, NXT has more than enough talented stars to build a Latino brand for NXT. It's just a matter of timing, as there are numerous other obstacles that could prevent the show from becoming a reality. For example, travel restrictions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic could hamstring this potential expansion. Tony Khan sends a message to WWE. Tony Khan is more than happy to work with WWE and is begging them to come to Jacksonville. AEW President Tony Khan made some interesting comments in regards to a possible partnership with WWE down the road in his latest appearance on a podcast. Khan stated that he is open to a partnership with WWE and NXT and said that the door is always open for the promotion to come in, saying, quote, "They're more than welcome. As I've said before, the forbidden door is open anytime. Just come and knock. If they were to knock on the door, I would certainly be willing to let them in. Come in, please. I would love that. Come to Jacksonville. I'm begging you." End quote. While talking about AEW's partnership with other promotions, Tony Khan said that he is very honest with the people he works with, and that's what sets AEW apart from other promotions. Currently, All Elite Wrestling is working with New Japan Pro Wrestling as well as Impact Wrestling. It all began when Kenny Omega defeated Jon Moxley for the AEW World title on the 2nd of December of 2020, and it was hinted that he would appear on Impact Wrestling the following week. Ever since then, AEW stars have appeared on Impact Wrestling and vice versa. A short while ago, New Japan star Kenta appeared on AEW TV and attacked Jon Moxley. Braun Strowman makes fun of Brock Lesnar lookalike Parker Boudreaux. Former Universal Champion Braun Strowman isn't impressed with Brock Lesnar lookalike Parker Boudreaux, if his latest tweet is any indication. Boudreaux has been the talk of the town ever since Paul Heyman endorsed him on Twitter. It was reported a short while ago that he had signed a developmental deal with WWE. Boudreaux recently posted a picture of himself on Twitter. A user stated in response that he would love to see Parker face Braun Strowman at WrestleMania. Braun Strowman responded to the fan's tweet and took a major shot at Parker. The monster among men asked the fan to call him if Parker figures out how to lace up his boots. So far, Parker Boudreaux has been received quite well by pro wrestling fans. His physique and large form remind many of Brock Lesnar when the WWE legend had arrived on the main roster in 2002. Boudreaux has been dubbing himself the next big thing for a while now. Fans might remember this was Lesnar's moniker back when he was a newbie on the main roster. Braun Strowman has an impressive resume. The last time he was at WrestleMania, he defeated WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg to win his first world title. Parker is a young gun and still has a long way to go. However, fans are already speculating on potential matches featuring the rookie and top WWE superstars. Bobby Lashley on defending his United States title in the fight pit. Bobby Lashley wants to bring more credibility to the WWE United States Championship, so much that he wants to accept Riddle's challenge to compete for the title inside of NXT's fight pit. Lashley recently sat down with Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated to talk about all things WWE. On the subject of his current United States title run, Lashley said he thinks his run is helping legitimize the championship once again, saying, quote, "I thought the United States title was perceived for a long time as just another title, but it has so many great names behind it. I'm legit as it gets, and I take a lot of pride in defending this title, especially against guys like Riddle and Lee. I saw Riddle's idea for a fight pit, and I'd love to do something like that for the US title. It won't change the outcome, but it would be a lot of fun," end quote. Thanks for watching today's SK Wrestling News Roundup. For more news stories, be sure to follow us on all social media. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.